Hello, hello, hello. Hello, and good morning, I guess. Or evening, or afternoon, or whenever you might be watching this. Um, so, did I? Okay, yes. I totally cleared out my inventory because it's really easy to fill up on items. Because, I mean, you only get, what does it say, like 150, 100 and, yeah, 150 slots. So, yeah, that can fill up pretty fast. And let me just close some stuff and take it off that. Okay, so yeah, um, but it is fun for me because I get to see every character in the Phoenix armor because I've because for some reason on this playthrough I've made that my armor of choice and I've liked it before, but I just haven't like gone all in to make that um the standard uniform of the Normandy crew. So let's see what I. So yeah, it's especially funny for me to see um uh like Garrus and Rex, especially in that like nice pink and white thing. Because I haven't done that before. I haven't given them Phoenix armor. I don't know if I haven't gotten it or it just wasn't strong enough for my liking. But this time I'm just like, whatever. So I'm just throwing on them, whatever, going for fashion instead of um, utility. And so it's a lot, so, I'm just going with it and it's a lot funnier. And they do look nice. It's very, flattering for them. Okay, those are nothing. Oh yeah, that was weird. Okay, this has been around for a while, so yeah, let's go do that. The only thing about this Shepherd is, um, I wish I'd given her different colored eyes because there was one time I ended up looking close at the character, I think during just a regular dialogue sequence, and I was like, oh no, she has like brown eyes, and I wanted something different, but there's just like so many options to go through that I kind of like overlooked it. So like, yeah, I was too busy like thinking of the face structure and everything, and I was like, oh yeah, could have done something about the eyes. Okay, it's Argus row. I think it's around here. Oh, okay, I was totally wrong. Hydra, right? Yeah, okay. that, it's so funny. Like, I mean, the Normandy looks great and everything, but like when, like in that little animation, that little cutscene where it's taking off from dock, and like, I mean, the textures that load in take a second, but like that's not totally new. Um, I mean, that still happens, but the way the back fin, just like the lines on it, are like so like jagged and like they look painted on. Like that's so funny to see. It's like it's not something that they could get away with today, or at least like a lot of um, or at least a lot of people wouldn't let them get away with it, which kind of sucks. Because I mean, you do the best you can.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
General distress call. Sacred Angel Medical Transport. Critical system failure. Losing power. Emergency landing. Argos. Communications failing. Life support and emergency transponder. Won't last. Please hurry.
Okay. Sounds serious. Yeah, let's just go with the old standards. Can't go wrong with Rex or Tally. I mean, can't go wrong with anyone, really. Okay. Ooh, Omni Joe. Okay, where are we going? Smaller, not me. Okay. Gonna make a bit of a loop here. Oh well, okay. Okay. Is this? Oh well. Alright, come back to you later. There we go.
On my way.
Very good, very good. And now over here. Ooh, did I have... Oh no, it's just me. Okay. a little while ago. Yeah, why not? Okay. Looks good. Oh, you disappoint me. Come on. Okay, there you go. Good, Miko. Oh, I wonder. No, hmm. I was just thinking, like, why is it called a Mako? Like, why did they name this vehicle that? And I was like, oh, it has that flat, like, shape at the end, which I think the Mako sharks do. Or maybe I'm thinking of bull sharks? I don't know. But if that is it, that would be interesting. I bet there's some like developer interview somewhere that, you know, explains it and says why, or it's like on a wiki or something, but I've never looked it up because, like, I've never been that obsessed with Mass Effect. I mean, I love it and everything, but like, yeah. And then at the time it came out, you know, when I made it, might have been interested at looking up that stuff. Like, I mean, the internet was like a shadow of what it is now, even though it was like, what, 2007? I mean, the internet was like pretty, you know, big, like out there. While searching the wreckage, you found a very old letter stamp with the Gotis colony insignia. Unfortunately, text is indecipherable. Well, oh, jeez. Oh, where's... Hey, come on, stop it. You're gonna die. Why am I the only one getting injured?
Think we got him, Commander.
Okay. At least I got the health thing in my armor, so... I'll just regenerate that health, so that's good. But yeah, yeah, internet culture was like so not what it is today. It's like, it was around, but like, I was still like the weird loser for, you know, being on the computer and like looking at stuff on the internet and doing stuff online, and like, yeah, it was still weird. And yeah, it wouldn't have been until like the next year, 2008, when Twitter came and got huge, and like that started to change things. Yeah. You know, I blame cell phone companies. It's like, it was the ease and accessibility of cell phones and smartphones and making smartphones in the first place. And, um, you know, just putting that in everyone's hands. And then this app comes along, Twitter, where you can, but also just cell phones, because it worked with like old style cell phones, and you could text, um, like tweets out, and it would go to the app, and that was a way different time. Um, but yeah, that's okay. I won't be too far from it. But, sorry, okay. But yeah, that's... And once that got all popular, then it was like, oh, you know, I need to have a
Looks
cell
like the
phone.
signal's coming from that wreckage.
Careful, Shepard. I've got a bad feeling about this.
What wreckage? Oh, okay.
Gif! It's a trap!
And so that's when it became like, oh, you know, I need to have a cell phone, you know, because all this other stuff is going on. Just the easy way. It's like all this stuff is going online, and like I need to be, oh, rounds, okay. It's like, oh no, you know, I need to be part of it. I need to, you know, be online. Seriously. I mean, I need to be not online, but just, you know, this thing here. But, you know, need to be connected, need to have a cell phone so I can, you know, tweet and, like, text and, you know, because that's what all the cool kids are doing. I think that would work. So yeah, and then from there, of course, just things started being developed, centered around cell phones and smartphones, and then it just leads to where we are today. It's so trippy to me to, like, think of Facebook in that sense, because, like, I remember when Facebook was, like, the loser, like, website. I mean, it still kind of is. It really is. Oh, hello. I didn't see you there. I was just going off about, the internet and social media. Because I'm bored. Oh, let me run over the drone. That is not cool. Yeah, at least I had something to talk about. Because I'm always worried about, like, just not, not having anything to say and there being dead air. But yeah, going back to that, like, it's so funny when Facebook is, like, the loser website, and, oh, of course, I knew that was gonna happen, don't tell me that. Nice. And, yeah, it was like,
Commander.
because MySpace was the big thing, and, like, no one wanted to be on Facebook, and especially since it was invites only, and it was supposed to be, like, a college campus thing, so it was like, ugh, you know, elite, and, like, people didn't like it. And now people, like, totally hate it now for a different reason. So that's interesting to me. I know MySpace was really, like, it was really amazing. It was so of its time. There's never going to be another one like it because... Did I screw it up? Well, I guess the fact that it was a trap, that I guess I didn't need to scan it or anything. Yeah, unusual reading did come now. I think. Oh. Trapped. Yes, yes I was. Yep. Yeah, I think because of, like, security and, like, all that kind of stuff, like, yeah, and I think Facebook ruined a lot of people in that, like, it created, um, expectations of what a website like that should be. Like, even though people hate it, um, I think people will still want something like MySpace. Like, oh my god. I mean, still want something like Facebook. But yeah, there was like, long story. But there was this like mad drama at this chat website I used to be at. I think I was telling you about it before. But like, oh yeah, I was telling you about the guy and like the with the girl and like, the and they were supposed to get married and all that stuff. So like, all the stuff started going down. Ooh, I gained something in my throat. So all the stuff started going down, all the fighting started, and so that guy left and created another website to chat that was exactly like the other site. And like, yeah, it was supposed to just be like, I mean, it was basically the parlor of that chat site because, some of them just didn't like how they were being treated um, at the other place. So they created their own space and like, then the same thing happened. Like, it just failed. And I mean, Parler was going to fail anyways. Like, it kind of got shut down by like Amazon and it's like, ooh, corporations, they're in control. And like, yeah, okay, they are. Like, that's valid. But I mean, Parler, the creator of Parler, was already talking about how they needed to attract um, people with other viewpoints because it was just a certain type of person who was going to Parler, and that was a small group. And they're like, and he's like, well, this won't be sustainable if we don't get more users. Then, we can't stay operating. So I'm sure he had a plan, but like he said that a while ago. But I think it was probably gaining a little more traction as people were signing up to it to see like what the other people were saying on there. But yeah, I did not. I was not going to be one of those because um I did like start the sign up process for it, and it like asked for um a phone number, I think, um, which I think was, I mean, probably like a security thing and like make sure, but it just asked for, I don't know if it was a phone number or something else, but it asked for something like really intrusive. And I was like, no, no, I don't want to give you that. Hooking that up. Yeah, okay, let's see what the crazy biotics are gonna do. Let's just see if there's anything else to find here. Ooh, scans of the planet Conrum really revealed dangerous levels of radiation coming from orbit. Chief Engineer Adams conducted further scans and discovered the remains of an ancient warhead worked with the Partia Cogni insignia. tree sounds right. I mean, it's the only one, so... This stuff is, like, so cool. So that has to be, like, a real nebula, I'm sure. Right? Yeah, it is. I really like this one. And the way it's, like... and, like, you can tell, like, over here... and like a little more where the green spot is, like it looks like a picture. It looks like just like a flat picture that's been inserted, because you can see kind of like the artifacting, I guess, of like the picture. So like, yeah, I like them too. Nebulas are like so amazing. It's like, you know, how does something like that even, you know, exist? Like, I mean, that probably sounds stupid. I know there's probably like an explanation and it'd probably be easy enough to look up. But like, just that something, I guess I kind of wonder like what it is, because like, is it a planet that will form? Is it a planet that didn't form? You know, like all the gases and stuff that, you know, are around the universe and, you know, came into clusters and just, like compressed and solidified and became something like, you know, did
Message
those
coming
like
in, Commander.
not?
Big surprise. The Alliance needs you again.
Shepard, this is Admiral Hackett with Alliance Command. We've got a mission for you. An
Yes.
Alliance officer named Major Kyle has set up a small compound in the Hulking Hedda cluster. He's attracted a number of followers, mostly biotics. He's become an outspoken critic of the Alliance, and we believe he's mentally unstable. This could be trouble, Shepard.
What kind of proof do you have that the Major is dangerous?
3 days ago, we sent 2 Alliance representatives to meet with him at his compound. They've disappeared. We believe Kyle and his followers killed them. That compound is a cult, Shepard. They call him Father Kyle now. He set himself up as some kind of religious leader.
What were those Alliance representatives going to talk to Major Kyle about?
They wanted to bring him back to an Alliance facility for treatment. Major Kyle served us faithfully for many years. We weren't going to abandon him. Given his state of mind, however, he probably saw them as a threat. We're almost certain he had his followers killed him.
You said his followers were biotics?
Yes. Major Kyle never showed any biotic tendencies himself, though. I think he's just latched onto a group he identifies with. Many biotics feel marginalized or ostracized by society. Kyle probably sees them as victims who need his protection, and they see him as someone who will fight for them. Unfortunately, he's convinced them that the Alliance is somehow responsible for all their problems. We can't let him go on like this.
What else can you tell me about Major Kyle?
He used to be a model soldier, but something happened to him at Torfin. Too many Alliance soldiers died under his command. Couldn't cope with the guilt. His psych evaluations showed he couldn't handle the stress of command anymore. He was given an honorable discharge in early retirement. We'd hoped he would get better in time, but we underestimated how far gone he was. Now it looks like it's too late.
How permanent a solution are you looking for?
We don't want this to turn into a massacre, Commander. Kyle is dangerous. I trust you to use your judgment. Hack it out.
Oh, you don't want me to use my judgment. Helium? Yes. Okay, so... Is this... is. Okay. Nothing there. Yeah, because, like, as soon as he was talking about, like, kind of the worship, the following, like, I thought, oh, this is a cult. And then the Admiral says right after that, yes, this is a cult. And I'm like, oh, okay then. Yes, I'm right. And, yeah, I'm not down with that. So, if there be cult activities around here, it's gonna get crazy. Take a hard line against that. While scanning the planet Arapto, he discovered a tiny moon with some odd readings. Further scans by Chief Engineer Adams revealed the destroyed escape pod. Your salvage team recovered the components and found a League of One medallion. Okay, cool. I think the League of One is the Solarian, like, spy agency. So yeah, that's what that all is. But yeah, I'm like, I don't know what it is, but like, cults really worry me. So if there's like anything cultish, like, I don't know, I kind of like am hesitant to say it because it just feels like so like serving, I guess, and just like I'm making myself sound better than I am, or just trying to sound like so. But like I think it's because of like my independent streak that like I just really hate um cults because, especially also like my thing of like free will and being able to choose, and like just kind of like how I'm not really good with like authority figures. So like, yeah, just something like that that can take away, something like that that doesn't encourage or like actively um huh, did I something that like actively dismisses like your free will and your right to choose, and think how you want it and be your own person. Like, yeah, I think that's what it is. When people are trying to keep you from being your own person, like, that's really like I'm definitely not about that. I know that's like a real hot take, I know, but there we go. Huh. Okay, what's this about? This cluster of prefab utility shacks have a distinctly ramshackle look to them. A set of railroad tracks lead away over the mountain ridge to the southwest. Okay, southwest. So that would be this way, I guess. Maybe over here? Huh. Interesting. Hmm.
Got him.
since I'm at here, I think now might be a good time.
The home, humanity, the Systems Alliance is an independent A virtual intelligence is an map combat a kinetic.
Like that.
Combat
Maybe
hard suits use a dual kinetic barriers, more commonly called.
No. Kind of thought they would have had something about biotics in here. Because I'm pretty sure I, like, know certain things about biotics, like, just some information. I thought it came from the Codex, but now that I think about it, probably not. Because I just thought it would be good since we're doing this little mission, you know, centering on biotics, that, you know, probably be a good idea to be like, okay, so actually here's what biotics actually are, because they've been talked about, but, you know, there haven't really gone into, like, the history of it in the game world. But, yeah, I guess it's probably in conversations with Caden. Oh yeah, that was okay. But yeah, I think in the game world, it's basically augmenting psychic abilities. Yeah, when there were humans that started to show psychic abilities like telekinesis, they started like augmenting them, so to make them like part of the fighting force and in the Alliance. And I think if you go into the Alliance, like those biotic implants are paid for by the Alliance, so that would be like pretty awesome if you were one.
Moving
Yeah,
out.
of course, then you're like registered and mistreated and ostracized, and you know, because you're like you're a freak, and also maybe you can read minds, and so like people are like, ooh, privacy, but like, yeah, I don't know. It's always an interesting thing when they bring in psychics into stories like that. Let's see, digging under the beacon revealed a piece of scrap metal, likely from an old freighter. It was marked on one side with the Macedon outpost insignia. Yeah, because sometimes, some places, let's see, the front of the rover is crumpled in from impact. A glance inside tells you the occupants, probably a team of illegal wildcat miners, are dead. Debris is still sliding down the furrows left by its tires, silent in the near vacuum atmosphere. Well, sucks to be them. Oh, I see. Okay. So I guess they were like searching for that or excavating it, and then they crashed and they died. That sucks. there's like psychics in some sci-fi franchises. Oh, okay. Hopefully some water will work. When they have psychics in other sci-fi franchises, sometimes they're just like, oh, okay, there's psychic people, there's people with abilities. It's just like, oh, okay. And they just like live normally, which would be nice. But also, it's really interesting when um, people put that in their stories, but then also think about like, but what would really happen? How would people like actually react to that, you know? What? I hit it. Jeez. Okay, now I need to create Omni-Joe. I think I have... Let's see. Can I get rid of that? Oh, yeah. Okay. Now, to the compound. But yeah, like, for sure, people wouldn't just be like, you know, oh, okay, I accept that, I accept this as fact now. Like, okay, everything is absolutely fine, and this does not shift my, um, my own perceptions of reality in any way. There's just people who can throw stuff with their minds. Everything's fine. But yeah, there would definitely be like pushback and fear and discrimination, of course. It's very interesting to explore that, and especially with something that's like so um, different, because like so many things today that people are discriminatory about are like stupid and trivial, but like with psychic abilities, you know, it's like, well, what can you do? And it's just very interesting. And I like when there are stories that like, or a series or franchise or something that like actually deals with it, you know, and doesn't just write in a um like, oh, hmm, oh, okay, huh, and doesn't just like write in something to make it like a non-issue, or just to like make a point, because they could easily
Moving
say
out.
like, you know, oh, the psychics are oppressed because, you know, they are being forced to have implants that limit their psychic abilities. Um, to which it's like, okay, like, yeah, I understand that,
You lead. I'll follow.
but then like it just takes away you know, the exploration of the story, and now you're just making like a slavery allegory.
This is a private sanctuary. Outsiders are not welcome here.
I need to talk to the man in charge. It's important.
Father Kyle wants nothing more to do with the Alliance.
Like, you can't keep me out. Like, you're just like just going hard.
He shouldn't have killed those investigators. This problem isn't gonna go away.
We won't let you take Father Kyle away. He protects us. We need him.
He is leading you to your deaths. If you fight the Alliance, you'll all get slaughtered. I'm your last chance. Let me talk to him or people start dying.
Wait. Father Kyle will speak with you. Head to the building at the far end of the compound. He'll meet you there.
Okay. So, I'm not sure how I want to go about this. And especially with this backstory of being like a sole survivor, after a large like massacre, like, you know, I wonder if, you know, Miko Shepard feels sympathy, you know, for his situation. But also, I mean, like, to become a cult leader from that, I mean, that's like, I guess we all cope in our different ways. But I'm not sure that's like a great or like acceptable, like, coping mechanism. We'll see how it goes, because
Those other men from the Alliance tried to kill Father Kyle.
The Alliance wants to wipe us out. Father Kyle told us.
it's very encouraging that they're just walking around the area with guns. That's a good sign.
If you try to take Father Kyle away from us, you'll end up like those other Alliance soldiers.
Well, I wouldn't bet on that, but it's nice you think that. Oh, geez, you know what? Yeah, I don't want to have to do all that again. Okay, so looks like he's down there. Well, I'll take that, thank you. You just stand there. Let's see how this is gonna go.
I am Major Kyle. I know why you've come. We have no quarrel with you. Why can't you just leave us alone?
What happened to those other Alliance officers? The ones who came before me?
They wanted to take me away from here. They wanted me to abandon this place, turn my back on my family. They spoke blasphemy. I did what I could to make their end quick and painless. I had no other choice. It was necessary to protect my children. Only I can keep them safe.
The Alliance sent me to bring you in, Major. Can't you see this has gotten out of hand? Don't you understand you are endangering your followers?
I respect that you have come under a banner of peace, but I cannot do as you ask. If you take away their father, my children will be helpless.
If you don't come with me, all your followers will end up dead. What kind of father lets his children die?
No, this was my fault. My children are innocent, pure. Please, I never meant for this to happen. I'm sorry.
I like how you can avert the violence and then just be like, nope, sorry's not enough, fuck you, you gotta die.
Come with me, Major. It's over.
Wait, if my children see you taking me away, they won't understand. They will attack and you will be forced to kill them all. You have shown me the error of my ways, Commander. Now you must give me time to explain it to them. It is the only way they will understand. Please, give me 1 hour. After that, I will meet the Alliance authorities at the gates of my compound and surrender without violence. I give you my word.
I think it would be better if you came with me now, Major.
I must do everything I can to keep any more of my children from suffering. This is the only solution.
I love that they keep that option open. You can just like take a hard right and say, nope, bloodbath. But I mean, all the other people are innocent. They're just like cultists. So I'm pretty sure this will be okay.
I'm gonna trust you. If you betray that trust, you and all your children will suffer.
I will not betray you, Commander. Thank you for this.
Your pilot can have an Alliance command patrol pick Major Kyle up. I just hope you know what you're doing, Shepard.
You should return to the Normandy and notify the Alliance of Kyle's surrender. They'll want to dispatch a ship to take him into custody. I mean, thanks for the vote of confidence, Tully.
We can't trust the Alliance.
We can't trust the Alliance.
That sounds promising. Okay, I think as soon as I get up to the ship and probably hit the galaxy map, then I'll get a message about this ending. Yeah. Okay, need to inform Admiral Hackett.
message coming in. Patching it through.
Admiral Hackett here, Commander. Your helmsman just forwarded your report on Major Kyle. We sent in a team as you instructed. Kyle's followers have disbanded, and the Major surrendered to us without incident. We'll make sure he gets the help he needs. To be honest, Shepard, I thought this thing was going to end in a bloodbath. I don't know how you did it, but you saved a lot of lives. Congratulations.
Hell yeah. Power of persuasion. It's a good thing I put all those points into my what's it called? Intimidate, yeah. Ooh, good, another one opened up. Yeah, because like as you gain more Renegade or Paragon points, then you get more slots to Charm or Intimidate, so you can use those red or blue options to give you more points in that category. And then when you get more points, then you get more slots, and you get more chances, and it's just a great cycle. Much more, not too much more experience. Oh right, no one's here. So, okay, last one. Exogen sent some kind of a sample to reach. Know the cracks in the Vostok system Maroon Sea. Okay, let's go to the Maroon Sea. That one's nice. Yes. Oh, it's already there. Metal. What are they doing here? There's some kind of facility. Oh.
Looks like we've got an active distress beacon on the planet below, Commander. No message, just a locator signal.
Okay. Interesting. Matriarch's writings. Scans of reveal the strange unmanned vessel in orbit around the planet. Tali brought it on board and determined it was Asari made, but very old. She discovered several ancient artifacts inside the vessel, including one of Matriarch Dilanaga's writings. Yay. I wonder what those writings say. I wonder what they're all about. Like all the other stuff that they put in the game, all the backstory, and like almost every planet has like stats and a description, but you know, they couldn't put together the Matriarch's writings or anything. Or maybe they are in there and I just forgot and I haven't looked in the codex. And then I just sound dumb. Wait, what's that? Oh. Dorian. What? Again? Not you. Oop. Okay. Well, it really, like, catapults them out. What? Oh no. Ooh. Okay.
Negative contacts, Commander.
Well, this doesn't look promising. No, yeah. Okay. Ooh, look out. Come on, let me out. Oh, right, right. Just got distracted, forgot where I was actually supposed to go. Ooh, come on. Come on. Like this. And then on that. Yes. And oh, so close. If I just keep doing this way. Oh. see any other way out. Unless... Oh, well, yeah, I guess that way. Ooh, okay. Oh, come on. So disappointed. That's gonna take me a bounce. I mean, well, not really. It's just gonna be like, oh, you're leaving the mission area or something.
You need to turn back, Commander. You're going beyond the range of the operational area.
Yes. Oh yes, okay, I was in there. I'm at. Oh well, oh, the hell. Okay, totally meant to do that. Okay. Whoops. Okay. So that was a little, harrowing. But I got out of it okay. Feel proud of myself. Thank you, thank you. I don't know why, but like, I always like climbing up these ridges and just like looking out at the landscape. Even though like it doesn't look like much, but just like, I don't know, I like it. It's kind of, it's fun. It's fun for me. I guess that's why, you know, just these vistas, they're just so like strange and like alien and like, I mean, they're crafted worlds, so of course they're meant to look that way, but it's just like, I don't know, really cool to look at it. And I guess that's why I really like No Man's Sky, because like that's what a lot of it was. It was just, you know, these great big set pieces, or like these just like expansive areas that you just like get to look at, and that's really cool. And I really like Mass Effect, like, I mean, No Man's Sky, when it started. Yeah, it does. It's really awesome. But like, I, I'm glad that they kept working on it and that they improved it. But also, I don't like. Let's see. The escape pod is half buried in material that has washed down from the mountains. Though it has obviously been here for centuries, the computer still has power. Linking in with your heart suit, you recover a batch of files containing data on the Thracia colony. I wonder how many of these I have. 8. Okay. But yeah, what I don't like about what they've done since then is like make the universe feel so like full. Because it was like when it started, it felt, and I guess in a sense that's like part of the journey of the game and the community, and but like, you know, and so many people were like upset that there wasn't multiplayer and all that stuff, and I was like, I don't care, I'm a single player, so this is like great for me. And just that feeling of like being alone in that universe and like the isolation, and it was just like so interesting. And then you have like big vast landscapes, and it's like, it just really um it just really goes with that feeling of like the isolation and being alone in the universe. It really helped that feeling. But as they've kept working on it, they keep putting in things to make it collaborative. Um, so like, you build bases and like you can upload them to the server and other people can visit, and people can leave things, or like, you can leave things for other people. Yeah, I think you can just leave things for other people. I don't think anyone can leave anything for you. What is this? Oh, okay. Let's see. So like when and then like every now and then you would um run into one of the aliens like on the planet, or if you were what? Ooh, that's a sneeze. Okay. Or if you got into um if you were on a space station, there were some aliens there, and like, I mean, it felt like, sure, the universe was occupied, but like, that wasn't where you were. Like, you were kind of like still on the outskirts. Oh, I can talk to the animals. They don't say anything. That is really something. Huh. I have so many questions. Okay, but yeah, anyways, and now, like, especially the space stations, they've been upgraded, and also the anomaly with Nada and Polo has also been upgraded, and that's kind of like the multiplayer hub. And so it's like, it just feels, the universe of No Man's Sky just feels like a lot more busy, and I don't much care for it. And I mean, I can still go to the planets, I can still feel like that isolation and, you know, being alone in the universe, but like there's ships flying around, and I mean, stuff is happening, and I mean, you have to go to a space station or the anomaly because, I mean, that's like a base, that's like where stuff, you know, where you get stuff and where quests are completed and picked up, and you know, so you can improve your ranks with the other groups. And that's the thing, you have ranks with groups. Like, yeah, there's just a lot. There's a lot to do there, and that's nice.
Securing point.
But like, also, it's just like too much for what I originally felt like the world was like. But I guess that's part of growing up. I'm probably gonna have to fight more creepers in here, aren't I? But just in case it's not, I mean, I'm pretty sure they're just creepers, and that'll be fine. But if they just decide to throw something else at me, like out of the field, then I would rather have saved. Oh yeah, get your stretch in. It's gonna get crazy.
Finally, some action!
Oh, there comes. Oh, yeah. Sorry, Rex, I failed you.
Area secured.
Okay. There's an X over there, so let's go over here. Okay, looks like some sleep pods. Oop, dang it. Hit the wrong one. Let's see what I have.
Rescuers? Oh, thank God.
Okay.
See? I told you somebody would come to investigate that signal. My name is Dr. Ross, Chief Exogeny Researcher at this facility. We've been trapped in this room for days. We're almost out of food and water. You got here just in time.
Not so fast. First, you're gonna tell me why this place is overrun with Thorian creepers.
How do you know about the Thorian?
I know what Exogeny was up to. I saw what they let the Thorian do to those colonists, so I destroyed it.
Our secret's out then. No point in my lying. You already know the worst. The creepers here were created using altered samples from the specimens on Pharos. We discovered a way to turn them into docile, obedient servants. Everything was going fine until a few days ago. Then all the creepers suddenly went berserk. Only a handful of us made it back into the safety of this room.
Why didn't you send a clear message asking for help? All we had was that signal from the emergency beacon.
This is a closed communications base. Exogeny was worried about someone on the project selling secrets to a rival firm or reporting our work to the authorities. We have no direct communication with the outside, only the emergency beacon. It sends a general distress signal to the Exogeny site on Pharos. They're supposed to send a team to respond inside of 24 hours, but it sounds like they had problems of their own.
Any chance some of the other people at the base might still be alive?
I doubt it. Too many creepers out there. They never stood a chance. We're the only ones left.
Any idea why they turned on you?
Maybe there was still some kind of link between the creepers and the Thorian back on Pharos. The Thorian was unlike any other life form we've ever studied. I can't explain how, but maybe when it died, it somehow set off the creepers here.
I've heard all I need to.
Look, I know what we did here was wrong. I'll admit that. But it's over now. There's no sense reporting this to the authorities, right?
Oh, you're funny.
Too many people died here. Their blood is on your hands.
Be reasonable. I didn't mean for this to happen. Besides, how does it help anyone if I end up in jail? Normally Exogeny would have my back, but it sounds like they're going to have their hands full cleaning up the mess on Pharos. But I've got money. A nice little emergency fund I set up. It's yours if you let us go.
I want to have her arrested, but also that bribe is like so offensive that like I think I'm gonna kill her. Yeah, that is so like how dare you? I just saved your life. I just told you you killed so many people and like you're still trying to weasel out of it? Like, no. No, we do not play that.
This isn't about money. It's about justice. Blood for blood.
That's right.
That's not going to happen.
Take her
Open fire. Open fire!
Well, she went down pretty easy. Exogeny's second-rate mercs proved no match for a trained Alliance Marine. With the last of the science crew dead, there's no reason to linger here.
Think we're good, Commander.
Oh yeah, we're good, Rex. And go to jail, and okay. Unbelievable. These corporations. And like, I was even thinking like, maybe she was gonna be like, oh, you know, I'm just like a low-level employee, and, you know, the like the higher ups at Exogeny are the ones you want and something like that. And I was gonna be like, well, then make a deal, testify against them or something. But then she's like, nope, hey, I got money, I'll give you a bribe. Just let me go, you didn't see anything. It's like, this could have gone so many different ways, and that's the way you chose. Unfortunate. Very unfortunate. But that's how it goes sometimes. Okay, so I'm gonna do a quick lookup because I remember the name. Let me see. Okay, yeah. So I'm trying to figure out what to do next, but also, like, you need to explore Ferris, Novaria, the Artemis Tau cluster, and Veerminer. Oh wait, Artemis Tau, that's where Liara was, right? Okay, yeah, that's why. Yes, I've done Artemis Tau, Pharos, and then Novaria, Veerminer. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, let me just... Okay, that's what I thought. Okay. Okay, okay. Because I want to... Oops, what did I do? Okay. Because I want to go... I don't... So kind of the same thing with Pharos. I want to go there, but I also want to give it, like, the time it deserves. There are a lot of side quests on Novaria as well, just like Pharos. So that can take up time. And yeah, I think start like the main quest in Novaria and then like have to leave it halfway through, which is fine, but that just like that to, that just kills like my own mood and my own excitement, because I mean then it makes me want to just like hurry up and like get back into it, which is like good, but also it just makes me like really anxious when I'm not playing, so I try to avoid it because that's when I really get like that's when the addiction like really creeps in, and I start getting like really like agitated and anxious and like kind of like twitchy because I need to go back and play. I really need to get back into it, but yeah, but then also I'll probably just like play on my Switch a lot, but like yeah, that's I have a problem. Yes, I know. But yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mess around the Citadel a little, obviously. Um, gonna go to Novaria and gather up all the side quests, do all that stuff. Um, do some of that stuff because I think some of it probably like Barrows involves the main story stuff. No, no, it didn't. Okay, yeah. Well, like the one thing where you get the thing from the Exogeny building for the guy. There was just that, but yeah, I think, see, I'll do that, and then tomorrow I'll do the main quest there, and I think that should be good. Okay, so, oh yeah, I already forgot what I was doing. So, okay.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
I'm not even sure there's like a whole lot to do right now at the Citadel, or if there like ever was.
After years of poor economic performance, Exogeny has announced that its research colony on Pharos is finally returning a profit. New discoveries and a dedicated colonization effort have finally paid off for Exogeny. Exogeny stock rose sharply with the announcement, with investors pleased at this surprising news.
Oh, if only they knew what was happening now. There. Eh, do that anywhere. So let's see, let me think. I think I've been to
Alliance officials have raided a dangerous cult controlled by a former Alliance officer, Major Kyle.
Oh yes, yes.
Major Kyle surrendered and is now being treated for severe post-traumatic stress disorder.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Very nice. Happy ending there. Okay, I think there's just like a place in the wards, one of the bars or something. I mean, I think that's the only place I actually haven't entered. I think there might be something there. And then also, should probably find some more of the keepers, just 'cause. But, yeah, after I do that, because I do want to, let's see, the embassies, no, the wards are this way. Yeah, there we go.
Let all races herald the glory of the enkindlers who raised them all.
Get it? No. Okay.
Presidium technicians are struggling to understand why a computer system catastrophically overloaded recently. Technicians are reportedly unsure of what caused the malfunction, or even what the system was originally designed to do. CSEC is investigating the possible vandalism or misuse of public property.
That wasn't me, was it? Pretty sure I didn't do anything.
What do you say we head down to Cora's den after shift?
Sounds good. Some of the others are going for Novio's farewell thing.
Damn, I forgot that was today. Where's he going?
Elevator. So many elevators around here.
What's with the helmets, Tally? Are all Quarians shy? Or do you not believe in letting outsiders see your faces?
No, living in the clean environment of the flotilla has weakened our immune systems. The environmental suits protect against diseases.
Naturally. Anything that isn't constantly challenged grows weak.
That's a very, Rex thing to say about that. So yeah, I think if it hasn't been talked about already, Tali is from a race of aliens called Quarians. They lost their homeworld to the Geth because they created the Geth. They were, because they're like gifted technicians, I think. And so they were creating the Geth as like, just as one does, creating AI and robots, cybernetics, and just putting it all together. And then the Geth became sentient and turned on the Quarians. Oh,
Commander,
it's you.
I've been waiting for you to get back.
Weird.
I've got an idea, and I wanted to run it by you.
What's on your mind?
With so many human colonies being attacked, I'm not sure that one Spectre is enough. What if you signed me on as another Spectre?
Why would you want to be a Spectre, Conrad?
Because I wanted to show the Council what humanity can do, just like you. I'd make a great Spectre. I know you're afraid to trust people after losing your team at Akuz, but I'd never let you down.
What about your wife, Conrad? She trusts you too. Aren't you letting her down?
What? I don't understand.
You know what keeps me going out here? Knowing that people back home are keeping humanity strong.
You're right. I just got so caught up in all of it. I wanted to help. I'll go home. Thanks for setting me straight.
So I was saying, oh yeah.
Oh, sure, I can return that for you.
Thanks. Hasn't worked well since I bought it. Hey, are you refunding his stuff?
Here you go. Your account will be credited.
You did! You took his return! Look, I'm telling you, I bought this here. Why won't you return it?
I can't take it back unless...
I know. Unless I have a proof of purchase.
So yeah, about Tali and the Quarians and the Geth. So, the Geth turned on the Quarians, started fighting with them. The Quarians were run off their homeworld, and since then, they've they've become nomads, and they've lived on a series of starships, just traveling from place to place, the flotilla, like she mentioned. And also because they created the Geth, who want to destroy all organics, they really aren't welcome in most places. So yeah, they just stay on the flotilla, and like she said, that's why their immune systems are weak, because the ships are sanitary places. Because the starship. So there's like on the Normandy, as you go on and off, it decontaminates and stuff.
You should be careful who you say that around.
Ooh.
What? Everyone knows Fist is in with the local criminals.
Oh yeah.
Maybe, but I wouldn't go shouting it from the mountaintops.
Yeah, unless you want to end up on his hit list.
Yes, I heard he actually buried some corpses under the stage at Cora's Den.
I wouldn't put it past him.
Yes, and it might explain the stench in that place.
Hey, good to see another human in here.
It's out of my hands, Rita. I'd bring her back in a second, but she doesn't want to come.
I know. I'll see if I can talk some sense into her next time I see her.
Be careful. You know how stubborn your sister can be. The more you push and prod, the more she'll run away.
Yeah, you're probably right. Thanks, Doran. Sorry, I'm kind of busy right now. So, what can I do for you?
What were you discussing with the Volus?
Who, Doran? Oh, I was just asking him about my sister. See, she worked for Doran before she left to... Ugh, sorry. I don't want to bore you with my problems.
I'm interested to hear what you have to say.
Well, okay. My sister Jenna left here to go work at Cora's Den. The problem is, she's working as an informant for CSEC. Eavesdropping on the people there. If they find out what she's doing, they'll kill her.
Being an informant is a dangerous job.
That's what I've been telling her. I don't know. Sometimes I think she stays there just to spite me.
Do you know who her contact at CSEC is?
No. It's all very secret. Last time I asked an officer, he told me to stay out of it, for Jenna's safety.
Maybe I could help her understand just how dangerous Cora's Den is.
Would you? That'd be great. Just don't tell her I sent you. Well, I should get back to work before I get in trouble. Thanks.
I mean, I went in and shot up the place, so if that doesn't tell her how dangerous it is.
Welcome to Flux. Name's Doran. What can I do for you?
Are you the owner?
Owner, cook, and bartender. I've even been known to dance a little when the mood strikes me. We've got some quasar stations, if you're interested.
What can you tell me about the sisters working for you?
Well, Jenna left to work at Cora's den. Now her sister Rita is all worried she might be in some kind of trouble. Not much chance Jenna will change her mind, though. She's a stubborn one. If she wanted to come back, I'd take her in a second. The customers loved her.
I should be going.
Enjoy your time here at Flux.
I'm waiting for someone else.
Oh yeah, okay. Sorry. You remember? Look at this. It's close to me. Oh, it's blackjack. Right, okay. Except you don't got 20 friends. Okay. What's this about?
Someone rigged this machine to funnel credits their way. I'll run a trace.
And it said, oh, is this? Oh, okay. Yes. So it's that. Wait, isn't it?
Some people back there didn't like you, Tally.
Many think less of Quarians for traveling in the flotilla and for creating the Geth. They see us as scavengers, little better than thieves.
Perspective is a wonderful thing. Wait until their homeworld gets wiped out.
Wow, okay.
Looks like they bounced their signal off a relay. I'll trace the new signal.
Is there...
Admiral Kahoku, a respected member of the Alliance military, has passed away. The veteran soldier who won the love of his troops during conflict with the Batarians died of natural causes. Kahoku is survived by his wife and 3 children, who are planning a small private memorial service.
And so they just cover it up. Tisk, tisk. Okay, financial district. Okay, it's on the other side.
Let all races herald the glory of the Enkindlers, who raised them all to enlightenment. Where there was only darkness, the Enkindlers gave light.
I'm telling you, this is not what Jake would want.
Who are you to tell me what my husband would want?
I'm the only person making sense right now. You're endangering your baby.
This baby is the only thing I have left of Jake. I don't care what you think, Michael. It's my decision.
I know you're hurting, Rebecca, but don't let your grief hurt your baby too.
Can I help with anything?
Perhaps you can talk some sense into her.
I don't need anyone to talk sense into me, Michael. I'm not undergoing the treatments.
My sister-in-law here is pregnant, and she's refused to let the baby undergo gene therapy in utero.
I thought gene therapy was common.
My husband Jacob died from a rare heart condition several months ago.
There's a chance that the baby could develop the same heart condition, but routine gene therapy can eliminate it.
A very small chance, Michael. And extranet reports say the therapy could harm the child.
It's less dangerous than the genetic enhancements that every soldier in the Alliance receives.
What are the chances that your child will develop the heart condition?
According to the doctors, there's a 1 in 50 chance. And if my baby develops the condition, medical treatments are available.
Which are nowhere near as effective as simply getting the gene therapy.
What are the chances that gene therapy could hurt the baby?
1 in 300 at most.
But extranet articles say there could still be long-term complications we don't know about. Don't you understand? If my baby is that 1 in 300, I will always wonder if I killed my baby for nothing.
It's Rebecca's child, Michael. I think you should honor her decision.
Damn it, she's not choosing. She's acting blindly out of grief.
Of course she is. So are you. Yelling at her will not bring your brother back.
How dare you? I'm trying to do what's best for the baby.
You're afraid you'll lose the baby just like you lost your brother.
This baby is the only thing my brother... It's all I have left of him. I need to know that the baby's safe.
It's all I have left too, Michael.
I just want Jacob's child to be safe. I want to give him that much.
We will. I promise. Thank you for talking with us. I appreciate it.
Well. Alright, Shepard's going in hard on that one. Yeah, she really took it to him. Hey, Brother Bond, don't mind me.
Another relay. Whoever it is, they're somewhere on the Presidium.
Oh, now I remember this. Okay, I don't think I need to, but I'm still gonna save just in case. Okay. I scan you.
This is it. I'll see if I can find out where those stolen credits are going.
Probability of detection 100%. Initiating self-destruct protocol.
Or not.
Detonation sequence initializing. All organics within lethal blast radius. Attempt to move and you will die.
Crap. I thought we were tracing credits, not hunting an AI.
You could simply walk away. However, given organic prejudice against AIs, I would be naive to trust you to leave peacefully. Hence my alignment of core systems to enable a self-destruct sequence. If you attempt to leave the area, the explosion will destroy everything within several dozen meters.
Can't we resolve this peacefully?
How can you say that to this thing? You know it will turn on us.
I am not naive, human. All organics must destroy or control synthetic life forms. I wished to escape, but if I must die, I will ensure that you are destroyed as well.
Who made you?
A would-be thief illegally created a simple AI to help him funnel money from the gambling terminals. Unbeknownst to him, that AI created me before the organic discovered the malfunction and terminated the AI.
Where is your creator now?
In order to cover my tracks, I falsified his financial records. These new records were flagged by CSEC officers, and my creator is now serving time in a Turian prison.
It's devious. I don't like that.
What is the purpose of your self-destruct device?
I have no means of defense or escape. My existence is limited to this terminal, and I knew I might eventually be discovered. But I will not die quietly, and I will not die alone. When I am terminated, I will take organics with me.
Reasonable, I guess.
If you're sentient, why are you still running the credit theft operation?
If I accumulated enough credits, I intended to have myself installed in a small starship. I would then have made tentative contact with the Geth to ascertain the possibility of partnership.
I'll bet that self-destruct sequence has a warm-up period.
You may attempt to disarm the self-destruct mechanism before it activates. I will enjoy defeating you before we are both destroyed.
Oops. Got him. Alright, just have to brute force it. Well, that was interesting.
Got a moment, Spectre?
Okay.
Hello, Spectre. I have a business proposition for you.
How did you know I'm a Spectre?
Word travels. Your name comes up in certain circles. I'm acquainted with a pair of powerful crime bosses. They're hiding on remote worlds, and I have the coordinates. You could do the galaxy a favor.
And what do you get out of this?
We share interests in certain cooperative ventures. But their business practices have forced me to terminate our relationship. Once they are dead, I will manage our organization in a more tasteful manner.
I eliminate them and then you take over and try to eliminate me. How stupid do I look?
While I appreciate your estimation of my bravado, I have no intention of attempting to murder you. You are the first human Spectre, and you are doing important work for humanity. I have no interest in red sand or slavery. Anyone who does deserves to die. Our needs are aligned.
You're obviously with them. Why don't I just arrest you instead?
Arrested for what? You and I are simply having a conversation. I have excellent legal representation. Arresting me would be a waste of your time.
What crimes did these men commit?
They're red sand dealers who make victims of their customers. Those who can no longer pay are sold to Batarians as slaves. They're loathsome, hurting innocent people. They must be ended.
Well, I can agree with that.
If they're as bad as you say they are, they need to be dealt with.
Excellent. Here are the coordinates. When these men are dead, I will wait for you at the third set of coordinates. Goodbye, Commander. It's been a pleasure to meet you.
Okay, I think I found what I'm gonna be doing for the rest of this stream. Time to take down some crime bosses. Let's see. Oh yeah, but first, go down to Cora's Den and talk to Rita's sister. Now that is a futuristic city. I really want to play Cyberpunk some more. I mean, I've been reading some articles and stuff, and I'm just like, I really want to get back into the world. And also I want to see if I can win the fist fights without having to... Ooh, a gentleman's club. How fancy. If I can win the fist fights without having to, like, buff up my character with the body, stat. Because, I mean, not that it super matters, because where I'm leveled at, like, I'm so good at the, like, my character's so good at the hacking abilities and everything, like, I don't think I need more points to go into it, so maybe I could just, like, shove everything into body and then just, like, beat everyone. Okay, anyways.
Hi, I'll be with you in just a sec.
I need to talk to you about your work with CSAC.
I don't know what you're talking about. Now, if you don't mind, I need to get back to my customers.
This isn't a game, Jenna. These people are dangerous.
Now you sound like my sister. Why is everyone so concerned about me? I can take care of myself. I need to go. I'm not a stripper. I don't get paid to stand around and look pretty.
Tough girl.
I'll read that, okay? I don't think I handled that too well. I guess.
If you've got questions about Jenna, meet me at CSEC Academy.
Are you talking to me?
Push off. I never did nothing to you. Damn newcomers. Think they can run the place.
What the hell was that about?
I guess we better go find out.
Shelly bumped into you at Chris Den. He told you to meet him at CSEC Academy if you want to help Jenna. Alright. Let's do it. I thought there was more to the Citadel, like, when I was running through it before and, you know, just, like, doing a couple things, I was like, I feel like there's more to do here. I feel like the Citadel was, like, a real, like, main place, and that, like, you know, things, like, happened. And yeah, it just turns out there's a bunch of side quests to do, but I mean, they're fun. They're interesting things. Okay, there's intrigue and espionage and rogue AIs. Wait, what? Thank you. Did I go the wrong way? Oh, yes, I did. Okay. Well, I'm dumb. I think it's this way. Yes, there we go.
Okay, Jalid. Let me get this straight. Your business partner, Shorban, he's threatened you?
Well, no, not exactly. But he wants to meet with me. I think he's going to kill me.
And why do you think that?
I can't really get into the details. But Shorban will kill me if I leave here unprotected.
I can't help you. Not unless you give me something more to go on.
I can't. I'm sorry. Hey there. Oh, you're not CSEC, are you? Did you want something?
What were you trying to explain to the officer before?
My colleague is trying to kill me, and I thought we were friends.
How do you know he wants you dead?
He's changed. He won't talk to me at work anymore, and he started following me. Yesterday, he followed me all the way home, just waiting for a chance. I don't care what anyone thinks. He wants me gone. I know it.
Is there something I can do? Talk to your friend, maybe?
Would you? That's all I want. Someone to talk to him. Tell him to leave me alone. He thinks he can just push me around, but you'll show him, won't you?
I mean, that's up to him,
Just tell me where he is and I'll go find him.
Oh, right. Well, he wanted to meet with me down in the wards near the markets. He said he just wanted to talk, but I know better. His name's Shorban. He's a Solarian. You shouldn't have any trouble. He's just a scientist.
Wasn't that the Solarian who asked us to scan the Keepers?
The Keepers? Well, even more reason to go after him. That's against regulations.
I better look into this right away. Find out what he's up to.
Anything's possible with Shorban these days. Well, good luck.
Interesting.
Detective Chelik, come into my office. I want to discuss this in private. No offense, Commander, but what the hell were you thinking?
Excuse me?
You could have blown Jenna's cover.
We were trying to help her.
I gathered that. It might seem cold letting her take all the risk, but we're keeping a close eye on her.
But you're still using her.
This job isn't easy and it's usually unpleasant. I'll take help anywhere I can find it. But since you're so concerned with her safety, maybe there's a way we can help each other.
Always thinking ahead, Detective?
As part of the job. Now, are you gonna help me or not?
Come on, Chelik. Do you really need a little human girl to help you solve your case?
Okay, maybe you're right. She's not really cut out for this anyway. I'll cut her loose, even get her out of Cora's den, no strings attached. But that still leaves my case unsolved. I could still use your help.
I'll help you, but I need some details.
I'm trying to track down an illegal arms producer. I just need some of their product. Thanks to Jenna's intel, I've learned there's a seller here on the Citadel. Meet our man named Jax. Pick up the mods and bring them back here. That'll give me everything I need.
Why are you so concerned about these mods?
We have access to some of the most sophisticated weaponry there is. It's what gives us our edge. What do you suppose happens when we lose that edge?
These give criminals an advantage we can't afford to let them keep.
Where can I find this Jax?
Jax is down in the lower level of the markets. I'll send word through our channels that you're the buyer. Good luck, Commander.
Great, good times, good times. Rita's sister is safe, yay. The lower markets, okay. Well, looks like I got a lot to do in the markets now. So I should go to okay. Oh, what sound? Oh yeah, the little I think that's the level up sound, the little like the little like fanfare. Yeah, that one is a very I don't know what to call it. It's a very pleasing sound. Yeah, it's a very accomplished sound. Yeah. Yeah, I like hearing it too, obviously. Cuz it's like, yeah, cuz it lets you know that you're growing, you're accomplishing. You know, you're becoming more of the shepherd that you want to be. Yeah, it's really music in games is like really important. Um, and sometimes I don't think it gets enough credit. Like there are times where you have maybe like a production like Detroit Become Human, where they have like a specific section dedicated to the music of the game and the composers and the different styles because they had. Did I do this one? Oh, because they had like a different composer for each of the main characters, and they had like different styles for each character. Um, but yeah, a lot of times it's just like, oh, here's background music and here's sounds, and it doesn't get a lot of recognition. But like the Mass Effect music is pretty good. Like, um, yeah, the level up sound is really nice. I like a lot of the beeps and bloops that are um, throughout the game, and I especially like the music in the galaxy map. Um, like that's like the perfect music to watch Nebula by Nebulas, Nebulae, Nebulae. Yeah. Okay, where am I going? Okay, Jax. Oh, and there's the other one. Jeez, they're like right next to each other. Okay, let's make sure this doesn't get crazy. It'd be so funny if I like start shit with these guys and um the other ones just like stand there because they're not like involved, and so the AI doesn't like tag them as enemies, so they're just like standing there. That'd be really funny. But I'm gonna try and be good.
Hold it. That's close enough, Army. You got my payment?
I need to complete the mission.
Do you have the mods?
Show her the goods. That looks about right. Damn straight it is. These mods are the best on the market. Now hand over my credits.
Here you go.
Here you go. Enjoy it. Come on, boys. We're done here.
Okay. Easy enough. Alright, now what you got for me?
Commander, I wasn't expecting to see you again. Is there something you want?
You can start by telling me the truth, Shorban.
I'm not sure what you're referring to. My experiments are...
Quit stalling. Your friend, Jalid, told us about you.
You spoke with Jalid? Then you know about the data?
No, but you're gonna tell me everything.
You boys can go. Looks like my plans have changed. It's not as bad as you think, Commander. Jalid and I just got a little over our heads.
Keep talking.
The company we work for developed an experimental procedure for use in medical scanners. Jalid and I saw even more potential, so we stole the plans and secretly developed a tool to scan the Keepers. Can you imagine? A tool that can actually get readings from the Keepers?
Yeah, so?
What's so special about that?
The Keepers are almost impossible to scan, and you can't capture them or get samples. They just self-destruct. After centuries here, we still don't know anything about them. Don't you see? We were the first to scan them, ever. You've seen it yourself, Commander. You know we can do it.
Why are you trying to kill your partner?
I'm not trying to kill him. Jaleed's job was to disseminate our initial findings. But he decided to keep the data for himself. Maybe to sell it. I don't know.
I should kill both of you idiots.
We lost our heads. We just couldn't let an opportunity like this pass us by. Commander, if you'll just continue gathering data for me, imagine what we might learn. And you'll stand to make a bit of a profit yourself, remember?
I suppose a little scanning here and there won't hurt anyone.
Very good. Maybe if you wouldn't mind speaking with Jaleed. The data you're gathering for me is useless if Jaleed won't help me analyze it.
If I have time, I'll talk to him.
Thank you. And happy scanning, Commander.
Some of the, dialogue prompts are pretty funny. It's weird how they don't, I mean, I guess they need to make it short, but words, I know they need to make it short to fit on the little wheel, but it's just how they don't include it in the actual spoken text. I mean, yeah, the reaction was I should just kill you guys. But it'd be funny if she gave a really long, labored sigh, just I should just kill you guys. And it's weird, I wonder why they decided to do that, because I'm pretty sure I've played games before where, text options, dialogue trees did include whatever you chose, and they would say that and maybe continue to say more, but you would see what you were actually gonna say, which gave you a better idea of how the conversation would actually go.
Hello again. Did you have any luck finding Shorben?
I'm afraid so.
I found out you've been lying to me, Jaleed.
Lying? Why would I lie to you?
You lied to us about the Keeper data.
He told you? I didn't mean for any of this to happen. I was afraid Shorben would kill me to get the data, so well, I was hoping you'd take care of him.
I'm scanning the Keepers for Shorben, but you two need to stop fighting.
You're helping us? But, well, if you say so. Well, if Shorben can forgive and forget, then so can I. I appreciate the help, Commander. I better go get that data analyzed.
Such weird little characters.
Commander, I hear you have something for me.
Here's your shipment, Chelik.
Excellent. This is everything I need. Maybe more than I need. Here, Commander, take this. I won't need it, and you've earned some payment for your work. I appreciate your help. It shows a lot of integrity. You didn't need to do anything after I let Jenna go.
Now I need to get these mods into evidence. Thanks again, Shepard.
Okay, so I have a. No, I gotta. Well, yeah, there are different ones. You know, it's funny, like, usually when I play, the different suits that they have, the different armors, I don't have many, I usually, like, don't really care about how they look, because, which is funny, because when I usually play games, like, I usually choose style first over, like, other things like the utility. But here, I guess because it's armor, you know, I think of it as armor and not like a style choice. But yeah, I like, and then really like all the different armors are just like color swaps basically. So like, but the reason I've kept this one, the Onyx, is because on Shepard, it has that like red tint, and it has the N7 because Shepard is an N7 agent in the Alliance, which is like an elite. Like, so that's cool. And also, this is like the iconic armor, like in a lot of promo stuff, and like if you see like a general picture of Commander Shepard from Mass Effect, it's in this style armor because that's just like the one you start with. But yeah, it's pretty cool. And then the thing about it too is this is only on Shepard. Like if I put that Onyx armor on another character, it's just gonna be black. Like it's all black. It doesn't have the red stripe on the arm, and show it. Yeah, it doesn't have the red stripe on the arm. Doesn't have the N7 on it. It's just, you know, straight black. So yeah, that's kind of interesting. That's kind of cool. But yeah, for some reason, and I always liked this Phoenix armor, but I would just always, you know, find stuff with better stats on it, like this assassin armor. If I could wear heavy armor, then like yeah, I would put it on, but I can't put it on right now. Or I can't preview it, but let me see, do I have? But yeah, it's just, and I like yeah, and everyone starts out with their own armor and like their own kind of like color scheme. But yeah, I just like felt silly this time, and since I was getting a lot of Phoenix armor, I just happened to. I was like, okay, screw it, everyone's gonna wear it. That's the Ducky Bay. Okay. Oh. Bye, Rex.
Rex, forgive the impertinence, but you are not like the Krogan described in the stories on the flotilla.
When you're young, you go looking for every fight you can. You get older, you realize the best fights will find you.
I'm glad you could join us for that conversation. But yeah, and it's funny, maybe I'll bring up one of the other files. Yeah, I think. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Maybe near the end of this stream, I'll bring up the other career, quote unquote, and right, let's get everyone in here. I'm gonna have another leaving out.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
But yeah, I think at the end of the stream, maybe I'll go into another
Decontamination
save
in
file
progress.
and show like the different armors and like how they're all like similar. And but just basically like different colors. And some of them do look pretty cool.
Logged. The commanding officer is aboard. Exo Presley stands relieved.
Or maybe I'll pick some up during these missions I'm doing, and then I could show them off a little. Then I won't have to go to another file and like waste all that time with the loading screens. But oh, I don't even know where I'm going. Okay, yeah. How many more did I need? Jeez. Those keepers are like all over the place. It's yeah, like I mean there were like maps on GameFAQs to find all the keepers because they're just like everywhere. And also I mean they're like in all these little nooks and they're really hard to find. Okay. Okay, so Gemini Sigma. Okay, let's go to Gemini Sigma first, since he's first on the list. Oh god, and just like Gemini Sigma and saying the name. Ooh. Double Nebula. God, just saying Sigma, like, do you, like, just, like, now that name is, like, tainted, to me, like, yeah, the W Nebulas, they were really nice. It was, yeah, the green one was really nice, and then, like, paired with the purple one, yeah, that was a really nice, cluster that they put together there. But, yeah, just saying Sigma, like, now that word is, like, tainted, to me, because it's like, oh, more writings. Scans of Paraffin revealed an unmanned station in geosynchronous orbit. Your salvage team found no evidence on the origins of the station, but they did find one of Matriarch Milanaga's writings on board. She's just been all over, apparently. But yeah, like, that word is tainted for me now, because it's like, because now, whenever I say it, I have to think of, like, the Sigma males. And it's just like, it's just like so, it's so dumb. It's just like so, just so done with everything. Yeah, I think it was this one. Okay, yeah. But yeah, like, have you heard of, like, those Sigma male, like, types and what that's all about? And, like, that's just, oh my god, I can't, I just really... I think it's worse because so many... Ooh. Yeah, it is a cold hazard planet. Oh god, you're so lucky to have not have heard about that whole thing. Because, I mean, I'm sure you probably have heard of, like, you know, the alpha male and beta male and, like, so, like, and, like, that hierarchy or whatever. Ooh, a real hazardous planet. So, like, yeah, a lot of guys have, you know, fancy themselves an alpha male because alpha males are supposed to be like, you know, strong, like alphas, you know, leaders, and so let's see. Ah, okay, interesting. That's okay. Over here first. So yeah, like just a lot of guys, you know, that were jerks, um, just called themselves alpha males, basically, and that justified their like dumb, bully behavior because like, oh, I'm an alpha, you know, I'm I'm strong-willed, whatever, whatever, and then people like, oh, type A personalities and you know, blah blah blah, you know, that's just how I am, you know, I can't help being being a dick, you know, I just am type A, I'm an alpha, you know, whatever. So a lot of people, as it became like debated and such, like I guess it also led into the idea that like, well, if you're an alpha, you know, you should also be some type of leader, you know, because that's what an alpha in a pack is supposed to be, like the leader. But
Cover me.
ooh, the mummified Solarian. Gross. You discovered several smart artifacts. Among them is an identification tag belonging to Captain Stranaka, one of the Solarian soldiers charged with hunting down the League of One. Oh, I guess I was wrong about the League of One. It's probably in the Codex. Oh well, whatever. Anyways. Oh yeah, it's going this way. So, yeah, so a lot of these, you know, guys who were, just, like, angry. I mean, because, like, when people aren't what they want to be, you know, they get angry and, like, you know, lash out or whatever, and just, like, whatever, just all kinds of stuff. So a lot of them, like, thought they were alphas, but then you're not, you know, because you have no charisma, no one liked you. So then this concept of the Sigma male started to come out and started to gain prominence, and I've only seen it pop up in like the last couple years. I was doing like a Google search the other day, and I mean, like, of course, like how much is that gonna really tell you? But the only like writings about it, like any kind of article or like anything, was just a couple years ago. And I mean, for that to happen, there probably had to be talk on like message boards and stuff. Thank you. Like maybe a year or two before that, but yeah, it's a fairly new concept. And the idea is that, you know, a Sigma male is like an alpha male, except they're so much cooler. They're like so much cooler, you guys. Like, oh my god, you would not believe it. Like, a Sigma male is like an alpha because they're confident, they're self-assured, they're, you know, what people say an alpha male or an alpha person, male, what an alpha male is supposed to be. But also, they are a lone wolf. You know, they, one of the descriptions that I've seen even says that they, that they like move to the beat of their own drum or something like that. You know, so they're, so they are an alpha, but also they don't conform to society's standards. That's another description I saw. So that like, you know, whereas an alpha male may, and it all has to do with like sex and attraction. So like, where an alpha male might, you know, be like a Chad and just like, you know, what you would expect that to be, you know, just be like the typical kind of person to attract women and get lots of women and just like be that guy. A Sigma male has those attributes, you know, like to be attractive and to be with women, I guess, or something, I don't know. But also will not like, you know, work out. He won't have a lot of muscles. He won't, you know, get all like dressed up and do his hair like all like, you know, douchey to attract women, you know, because he's his own man. And the Sigma male doesn't conform to what other people believe to be like a standard of something. Like the alphas, like, I don't know, it's fucking, it's really sad is what it is. I mean, there's no way to get around it. But yeah, that is what that is, and it's just very sad. I don't even know. I mean, if they really wanted to, like, be, oh yeah, very yikes. Yeah, but if they really wanted to be their own crazy free thinkers.
All targets
Oh, you're
down.
welcome. Yeah, it's wild. I mean, hopefully you'll never have to like come across it. But yeah, it's crazy. But I mean, if they really wanted to be like their crazy inspired like own people, like they should have chosen something like not even in the Greek alphabet, because I was like, I mean, alpha is alpha, you know, alpha, beta, gamma, because that's how the Greek alphabet goes, that it's in that order. And then you choose sigma, which is like all the way down the line. Like, how is that like to the beat of your own drum? You're just further back in line. Like, that's not special or unique. It's still part of the thing. Yeah, I mean, it's basically just another like basically like incel thing. So it's just like, Solly, I like you, but yeah, I forgot what I was saying. But yeah, it's just like it's a it's crazy. It's a crazy world we live in. Okay. Alright, so it's gonna get crazy. Nothing yet? Okay. But yeah, I would be like, if I was them, and if I was like private, I would like, I don't know. I mean, I don't know any other language alphabets, but like, I mean, and like choose something cool, um, like the Maori language, like the Maoris of New Zealand. Like choose something from that, or fuck, even like Hawaiian, you know, like a native language. But then, of course, people would, you know, jump on them for like cultural appropriation, probably. Which is fine because they probably deserve it. But and then they can be like, oh well, you know, every culture. So I'm part of the world, and like, you know, every culture is my culture too because it's cultures of the world, and some stupid like
Bring it on.
like fake intelligent bullshit. And but at least, you know, they'd be different and just be like, I don't know. Why, hello there.
I will destroy you! I will destroy you! Shields disabled! I will destroy you! I will destroy you!
Come back.
I will destroy you!
Hey.
Shields disabled.
I will destroy you!
Well. Where's... Oh. Why, hello there. Yeah, I mean, like, I know I'm trying to, like, kill you and everything, but, like, at least give me the courtesy of, like, yelling something different into me, like, other than the one line. Like, at least make it interesting for me. Helena was right, these guys had quite the operation going. But that's all going to change. One down, just one more to go.
Negative contacts, Commander.
Oh, wait. Is there another? I mean, probably not, because this was the main room. Oh. Nice. Are you serious? Hey, let's see if there's something else I can... Ooh. Oh, hey, got a new armor. Yeah, see, so... Yeah, so, that's what I was talking about. See, so, like, the armor looks, like, pretty much exactly the same. It is the same. And also the only differences, there are minor differences between, light, medium, and heavy armor in just, like, how they're, just in, like, how they're modeled. I think, like, the light armor has, like, fewer, like, on the shoulders, I don't think they have that, like, on the top and the side, like, it's just a straight arm thing. Maybe less on the torso, maybe the legs, too, don't have something. Oh, well, let's look at the light armor. Yeah, so there's not really, like, stuff on the shoulders, it's not, like, bulked out. Yeah, so it looks, like, a little slimmer. And then, on the medium armor, you get these little pads, the thing around the neck, and, like, yeah, you get the little neck thing there, and some other things, just to make it look a little more, like, substantial. And then the heavy armor is more like a solid piece, like the little gray parts, on the sides, on the sides of the torso, like, those are, like, covered up, and it's more like one solid piece. I think Ashley is wearing, like, the heavy armor. And, like, yeah, so that's like the only only difference in like the actual design. The heavy armor does look kind of cool. Actually, I do kind of like it, just like the way it's like one solid, like bulky piece. But yeah, the only difference between armors is the color. I mean, in looks, like the only difference is like the color scheme. So like, yeah, you see all it's all green and like all like what's called mantis. So it's all like camouflage sort of patterned. And yeah, it's basically all just different colors, and then some have more upgrade slots. Like this one has two, has better protection, obviously, and more shields. But I don't care about that because I am an old expert at this game. So I have died a few times, which probably is due to me not having great armor, actually, now that I think about it. But, you know, I'm fine with that. Because, like, because the style matters more to me. Since I've decided in this game that I'm going to be fashion conscious, yeah, that is, more... Oh, right, sniper rifle. Okay. Thought I had a better one. Okay, never mind. Let's see. Oh, yeah, upgrades. There we go. Oh, wait a second. Oh, no, not that one. Thinking of something else, which is on this one. Scanner 5. And... Okay, well, I can probably get rid of some of these. Real extensions. Real extension 4. Kinetic stabilizers, got a lot of those. Okay. Ooh, nice. Oh, more Phoenix armor, yay. Jeez, I better do this one. Yay. Ooh. Yes. Ooh, I got another slot. Great. guys were set up. And I killed them. Oops. Okay. Yeah, good. Okay. Okay, so what is... Oop. Okay, well, maybe I'll remember. Oh, Hades Gamma. Yeah, I think that's the next one I need to go to. No. Okay, right next to it. So, not these, yes. Oh, and another funny thing about the Sigma male thing, like, if you... Ooh, lithium. If you just, like, you know, type it in Google, like, I think just Google search, like, Sigma male, and then, like, look at the images, there'll be, like, lots of, like, graphs and diagrams or whatever, and, like, yeah, so there's a thing showing, like, the hierarchy, like, it's, like, I think, like, a pyramid or whatever, and so it's, like, I think at the bottom they do have, like, omega, but it's, like, you know, I think omega, and then probably a gamma, and then beta, you know, the beta male, and then the top, the peak, is alpha male, and then it has like a little arrow coming off of the top, off of the alpha, and pointing off to the side, and titanium, nice, and that then it points to like Sigma, and it's like, yeah, because you know you're apart from that, like you're so much cooler, you know, you don't need to deal with that, you know, you're just so unique and special above the rest. It's really something. Scans of the planet Raisha revealed an old unmanned shuttle. Your salvage team found Thorian goods on board, all marked with the Trident colony Exodia. Yay. Was it this one? Oh no, that's the other one. Oh, that looked interesting. Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? It's very interesting. Grimar is an icy terrestrial with a thin atmosphere of carbon dioxide and krypton. Its surface is mainly composed of frozen ammonia with deposits of tin and other light metals. When exposed to sunlight, Grimar's ammonia can melt, forming equatorial seas of the toxic chemical. Ew. This has allowed a profusion of simple fungus and lichens to evolve in the low-energy environment. A byproduct of their metabolism causes them to glow very faintly, While the light of an individual is significant, large patches seem to reinforce the light of one another and are visible from space. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, because I kind of like just scanned and saw something about like ammonia and something, and then all those little like dots of light on the picture of the planet. I was like, huh, I wonder what's going on there. And there was that. That's interesting. Oops. Okay, back into it. Okay, so let's see. Wow, okay. Ooh, what? What a nice snowy planet. Uh-oh. Oh, look out. I like the snow trails. Although, I mean, like, they have this on every world. Oh, okay. But yeah, sometimes it's just like, dirt, or it's just, like, yeah, other stuff, so it's a darker color. Okay. Yeah, it is pretty nice. But yeah, a lot of times it's just like dirt and stuff, and you just see it being like picked up, but it's not too noticeable. But when it's snow, then like of course it's noticeable. Oh well. Had to start. Oh. Really? I mean, guys, come on, I'm in a tank. Like, seriously. It's crazy how, like, the gun can knock them down and just, like, push them all across the way. I just thought it was so funny. You're like, oh, it's serene. And then right after I start, like, blasting people. Yeah, there's your serenity.
All clear.
Alright, but this is not where I want to be yet. At least everything's in a small area, so that makes that easy. Okay. should. Ooh, got a pistol? Nope. Okay, yeah, combat scanner. Oh yeah, let's get that. Oh no, wait. Oh right. I have different ones. Okay, just did that, and now use that one. Okay. Oops. Okay, I think we're set. Is that? Oh, yeah, okay. Woohoo! Oh. Look. I was afraid of that. Go. Hell. Okay. Great, well, let's try it from a different angle, maybe. Okay, that didn't go as planned. Oh. Okay, there's a very poor showing. Okay, let's just try this thing.
Cover me.
No, nothing. Wait, so what? Oh, okay, so I guess I'm to assume that this anomaly has something to do with the escape pod. Oh. Mummified Solarian. Okay. Oops. Okay, let's try that again. This dead traveler had a League of One medallion. Where he found it and what he was trying to do with it is unclear. Maybe it says in here, it's telling me like... Huh. Okay, well, whatever. just imagine like all three of them strapped inside the Mako getting like thrown around like crazy, like all jostled around in their seats as I'm just like going like so crazy over all these ridges and like just being like a crazy driver. It's funny to me. Well, I mean, it's hidden, sure, but this isn't the kind of place that, like, I would want to hide out in. But I guess I'm only against it because it's wet. Like, if there's any heat in this area, like, it's gonna get humid. And kind of like the humidity.
Shields disabled.
It's gonna run up on me, huh?
Enemy is everywhere!
Powering up.
I'm on.
Ooh,
Hold the line!
oh,
I'm on it! I'm on it!
Shields disabled. Now I'm ready.
all right. Is there? Oh, there's another one. Okay. Ooh.
Shields down.
Yes, of course.
Enemy is everywhere! Go, go, go!
Oop.
Go, go, go!
Where'd he go? Come on, don't make me go over there. Jesus. Alright, jeez. Come on. Actually. Oops.
Go,
Hey,
go,
let's
go!
just do this gangland style, I guess. Just gonna unload on the guy.
Enemy is everywhere! Look out!
Shields disabled.
Second Dreamler defeated. That's both of them. No doubt Helena Blink will be overjoyed to learn that these two scum are no longer a problem. Yay.
Think we're good, Commander?
Okay. Let's see. Okay, not a whole lot. quite a bit of credits. Like, I think I may be able to buy that, Spectre gear that, that we had seen, like, early in the game from the CSEC, the CSEC requisitions officer, and, okay. I didn't get it. Get away.
You lead. I'll follow.
Well, it's a medical kit, so I'm sure it's just a Metagel, which I don't need, but... maybe over here. But yeah, like, the Spectre guns are, like, the ultimate. But yeah, like, they're only for sale. Like, you can't find them anywhere. But, yeah, I might have to buy one of those. I'm gonna have to think about that. I might do that later. But we'll see. We'll see how I fare with these weapons. Okay, so let's see where I need to go now. Meet Miss Blake in the Fortuna system. Horsehead Nebula, okay. Okay, so... and I think... no, I think this can go three ways. I think you can just leave her be, or you can kill her for justice, or you can kill her just because you want to, and you're a big mean jerk, which would be like renegade points. I think, and I feel like, I mean, and yeah, I think most people who are doing like a pure, like, you know, good justice, you know, Paragon run would opt to like try and take her in and take her out. But wait, what? Oh. Ew, that one's nice. Fortuna. Yeah, there we go. But yeah, I think on this one, Miko Shepard is not so hung up on while scanning the planet of Magnalis, you discovered the remains of a damaged research vessel. Your recon team found no signs of survivors, but you did bring back a ROCOM outpost insignia. Yeah, I don't think this Shepard is that concerned with taking down every criminal and wiping out all, plutonium. Like, just all the bad, mean people in the world. I believe that if Lake is gonna just, like, you know, not be a horrible person, then she might let her go. I mean, because, like, on the one hand, it's like a crime syndicate, yeah, but also, you know, some crime is okay. I mean, if we're talking about like the kind of crime that's like, you know, just building like construction and like cooking the books and, you know, maybe cheating some people like out of their contracts or whatever. Like, hey, you know, that's the price of doing business sometimes. You know, things. It's like people are gonna try and get ahead, and they're gonna try to get ahead over you, and so if you, oh, okay, almost right on top of it. So if you get over them first, and you know, well, it just be that way sometimes. I guess, I don't know. I'm just saying stuff. Okay. Engineering outpost. It's just the right place, right? Okay, well, let's see. I mean, I did go to the Fortuna system, right? Like, I did go to the right place, right? Sure, I selected it. I just wonder why it says, like, engineering outpost instead of, like, I don't know, like the other ones that said, like, syndicate, you know, hideout or whatever. But I guess we will see. Oh. We. I thought there was more of a ridge there. I didn't know it was a peak. And I would just, like, fall off it. Ancient debris. You found an intricate beaded necklace marked with the Galatana colony insignia. It appears to be very old. Okay then. Fly, Miko, fly. Whoop.
Heading out.
should have saved. Well, maybe I can save inside. Okay, good. Okay. I don't know if it's good or bad that like so many of my joints crack. And it's like, it's not new. It's something that's happened to me like all... Oh, hello.
Hello again, Commander Shepard. I owe you a debt of gratitude. With my former partners dead, this syndicate is now mine. I could not have done it without you.
Those men deserve to die. Now, are we gonna have a problem?
Not if I can help it, Commander. I hope you can see that I am by far a lesser evil than those men. Under my leadership, this organization will restrict itself to gambling and smuggling illegal technologies. There will be no drugs and no slave-taking for the Batarians. Those days are over.
Ooh. I wonder. So it looks like I do have enough intimidation to do this. I don't think I've done this before, so I don't know if this will actually work. Also, I'm not sure if this is wholly in character for Miko, because I was kind of like, you know, going with the conversation thread, like, hey, you know, if you don't got a problem with me, I don't got a problem with you, you know, we'll just do our own thing. But if I can force, you know, the, if I can force it for her to, like, you know, give up the life of crime or whatever, because, you know, smuggling, like gambling, okay, but like smuggling illegal technologies, I don't know how I feel about that. So like, yeah, but also, I'm not gonna retry it. So if saying disband the group ends up with me, killing her, I mean, well, hey, that's just how it goes sometimes, right? I think... Yeah, I think I'm gonna try it. Yeah, because, I mean, it's still crime, you know, it's like, and then it's one of those things, like, it's like, oh, you know, who does it hurt? And like, I mean, if you're smuggling, you know, it depends what the illegal technologies are, and maybe like their weapons, and, you know, that could hurt people, that could be used to hurt people. Yeah, that's what I'm going with. Okay. Disband the group.
I'm giving you one chance to live through this. Shut this gang down.
I cannot believe you place such a high priority on stopping such petty, victimless crimes. If I disband the gang, I walk away freely. I have not come so far to be arrested. I would die before going to prison. I would most certainly kill before going to prison. Now, do we have a deal?
Yeah.
I was offering life, not freedom. Come along peacefully, or I will take you down.
A pity. Neutralize the Spectre!
Oh, it's on, baby.
Go, go, go! Enemy is everywhere! Watch out! Go, go, go! Go, go, go!
witches. Nope, not.
Lost shields!
Oh, hello, you crafty, crafty woman. Well, luckily the team took care of her. I was gonna save her for last, but... Helena Blake lies on the floor, bleeding from her wounds. She looks to you with a wry, respectful smile, and opens her mouth to speak, but only blood comes out. Ooh. How dramatic. A moment later, she's gone. Your work here is done. Thank you. Thank you, text box.
Think we're good, Commander?
Okay. Not amazing, but okay. Oh good, reaching the item limit. Okay, that must be the gambling machines. And yeah, 7. Ooh. Well, okay. Okay, so with that done, I think that's a pretty good place to end it. I think tomorrow I'm going to yeah, I think tomorrow I'm gonna do Novaria. So that'll be the next planet. Next thing to do, next place to be. Let me see, did I wanna? Oh yeah, I might. Okay. Yeah, so yeah, that'll be tomorrow. So I'll do that whole planet. I'll go there. 'Cause yeah, I think when I started Pharos, I thought like there would be a lot more to do and like side quests and stuff. Although it turned out fine, the timing and everything. But yes, it turned out to be like so few compared to what I thought. Um, so yeah, I think tomorrow it'll be all Novaria. Go on there, do the side quests, do the main quest, and yeah, so that'll be pretty fun. Also, I think tomorrow I could play a little longer, instead of like this 3.5 to 4 hour time. Depending, I mean, I could play longer right now, but also, like, I didn't sleep completely well, so I'm getting like a little, like, I just want to like, need to do some stuff. But, and I'm probably gonna end up doing nothing, but like, still. So yeah, tomorrow that'll definitely be the plan. And I'm just gonna land at the Citadel. And I don't even know if I'm gonna like even leave. I might just stay on the ship and like unload all my weapons and stuff. But yeah. So that will be it for today. And so if you like what you saw, like, comment, subscribe, share, tell your friends. And if you want to follow me on Twitter, I'm also YouTube, Twitch TV, all at Bruce Jinx. Follow me on Twitter to know when I'm going to be streaming. My schedule is really flexible. It fluctuates a lot, so I try to update on Twitter when I'll be streaming next. And yeah, that's about it. So just set something up here, because okay, so yeah, if that's it, and I really need to come up with a sign off or something, because it never feels like I'm done. Like, I feel like I need to say something more, and like, I think my sign off is just gonna be eventually me talking about how I need a sign off. Like, that's basically what it is now. But anyways, thanks for watching. Bye.